This is my first filter, or design number 1. This is a natural process, and inside of it, the first layer is sand here, and then there's 2 different types of gravel in here. One is more of a pebble and one is more of a rock. And then on the bottom there's a bit of oregano in the very top of the cap, or not the cap, but the very bottom. The second design is design number 2. This is a commercial process. I have a coffee filter in here with some cotton balls, and hopefully that will keep the dirty water, and it will filter the dirty water. This is design number 3, and this is I guess a bit of a combination of the two. It has charcoal, which is natural, on the top, but then it has layers of cheesecloth and then cotton balls all inside of a coffee filter. So I think it's a combination of natural and commercial. So now I'm filtering my dirty water. All that's in here is just some mud and some like plant soil. And this is a 20 ounce Coke bottle, so this should be about 20 ounces. And here's my natural one. So here's the natural filter once it is just all about, maybe almost all of it is drained. As it filtered, a lot of the sand was pushed under the gravel, and I think that's not a full 20 ounces. I think a lot of the water got caught up in the sand. So, and I think compared to how it was when it was first, when the water was first dirty, I think it did pretty well. The color of the water got much lighter. It was much of a darker brown, and a few little pieces got through. So I don't think this process will be as successful as my 2 commercial processes will be, but I think it went pretty well for a natural process with no commercially created products. So I recorded the process on my stopwatch, and the whole process took just about 10 minutes and 13 seconds to be exact. So here's design number 2. All that's in here is just a coffee filter and the cotton balls, and here's the dirty water. This is just some potting soil and a bit of just mud, well, sandy mud. So this one is filtering really quickly. This process, I think, went a lot better than the natural process because, as you can see by the color of the water, it distilled the water much more. However, some pieces still got in, but a lot of the water is still in the cotton balls, which I think could be a problem because, as you can see, you also get a lot less water. This whole process only took about 4 minutes, 4 minutes and 37 seconds. This is design number 3, which is commercial and natural kind of mixed together. So This was design 1, this was design 2, and this was design 3. As you can see, design 3 is the most successful. The water is basically pure again. And even though these are all the same ingredients, I use the same exact measurements. I use 2 tablespoons of soil and 1 tablespoon of mud in each of these, in this 20-ounce bottle for each of the filters. Yet this one produced no extra potting soil on the top, and there's almost no trace of mud in the final one. So for definitely design number 3, which is a mix of commercial and natural, is the best process.